I think music in itself is healing. It's an explosive expression of humanity. It's something we are all touched by. No matter what culture we're from, everyone loves music. Except for me. When I was 7 years old, my mom took a photo, and she actually told us to say, "I love piano," while we smiled, but that made me do a face like this. I really hated lessons, and I used to scream and cry instead of practicing, but luckily my mom made me stay in lessons for the next 11 years, so I could do a project for English. And that's why my project is to become a better piano player and be more confident in my ability to play the piano. A study says that there are many benefits to playing the piano. This experiment, called Older Adults Benefit from Music Training Early in Life, says that we found a moderate amount of music training early in life is associated with faster neural timing and response to speech later in life, long after training stopped. We suggest that early music training sets the stage for subsequent interactions with sound. These experiences may interact over time to sustain sharpened neural processing in central auditory nuclei well into older age. Now that's a lot of words, and maybe sounds a little bit like German to some of you, but what it's actually saying is that when we learn the piano or any instrument at this stage in our life, it can affect our biology later and our ability to hear and process sound. So I thought that was really cool. And another study, a German one, says that how adolescents with music training have better school grades and are more conscientious. So I've been able to keep really good grades this year, and I don't blame it solely on piano, but I think a lot of it has to do with it because piano kind of takes you away for a second, so I can be more focused in my other activities when I go back to them. It's also brought me a lot of other benefits. At first I had a 2-hour-a-week goal of practicing, and that was really hard and stressful for me to achieve because I'm pretty busy, but once I made time for it and found the time for it, it became a huge stress reliever for me, and I actually look forward to the time that I have every day to practice, and I have to limit my time of practicing. So that was only half my project, though, was to become a better piano player, and it took a lot of help from my family in supporting me and listening to me practice all the time, but the other half of my project was to become more confident in my abilities, and so I've been taking a lot of opportunities to perform this year. I perform at my piano semi-annual recitals, which I have one tomorrow, by the way. I've taken opportunities at school, example A, and I've taken opportunities at church and at my local old folks home, just regularly playing the piano and getting used to performing. And every time I perform, I get a little bit more comfortable performing, so it's really helped me gain more confidence. Like all the other people who did music TED Talks, I also suggest that everyone should learn a musical instrument because, like, as you can see, there are many benefits proven by science, but there are also personal benefits and the feelings of accomplishment that I've had playing the piano. So I'm going to play something for you right now, just to show you my progress. Okay, anyway, feel free to sing along.